Hi everyone, welcome to the Daily Creative Challenges. My name is Julia Masalska, and today we're going to be working on a website design for our brand that we've been creating for the past 2 weeks. Thanks everyone for joining. I can see a lot of familiar faces as usual. Andreas, Keith, Izara, Erica, Rick, Woodval, hi, good to see you. Andrea, Isaac, good to see you all guys. Thanks for joining. Awesome. So today we're going to do I'm going to show you a little bit where to get inspiration from, and then we're gonna head out to our Illustrator file, and that file you can access if you click on the challenge tab next to the chat window, and there you will have the little here link, and that's where you can download the Illustrator file that we're going to be working on today. Thanks everyone for joining. Cool. Yeah, thank you so much. Woodval, I'm only doing my hair for you, you know that. I'm getting some other colors delivered today, so next week I'm going to be more colorful even. Cool, Gianfilippo, good to see you. Jotirmia, Miguel, good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. I know you guys are from all over different places and there's always different time zones. So thanks again for joining and thanks for sticking around. Cool. Awesome guys, so let's take a look at our page that we are going to be looking at first. So this is our daily creative challenge page, and here you get there if you go on to behance.net/challenge/illustrator. This is where we have our Illustrator daily creative challenge. You can also go onto the one in Photoshop or in XD if you just replace Illustrator with XD, for example. Then you get to the XD Daily Creative Challenge. But this is the one in Illustrator. Feel free to participate in the other ones as well, but please use the right channels for submitting your artwork. So here you will find the link to the channel that you submit your artwork for the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. It's when you click chat with the community, you will be guided to this Discord channel where you can submit your artwork at the hashtag challenge. Here you can also ask a question, get or share tips and tricks, and get some career advice. You can also introduce yourself and chat with the community. So we have a big community, I think over about 10,000 creatives. So you will always get some feedback, and you know there's always communication going on. It's a really great community, and it's a safe space for you to share your artwork, get feedback, and give feedback to others. All right, let's take a look at our Daily Creative Challenge page again and go a little bit down. You will see here there is a little description. How does it work, in case you're new here. And here, every day, a new challenge is being unlocked. Tomorrow is our last challenge together, unfortunately, but it doesn't mean that the challenges stop. The challenges are every single week. So next Monday, the challenges will be hosted, I believe, by Claudia. So today's challenge is website. I provided you guys with a mock-up that I've created myself. So let's take a look at that. It looks like this. So yesterday we started with a social media post, and today we're going to use a similar mock-up to create a website, a mobile and a desktop version, or let's say iPad version. So feel free to use this as you like. Feel free to post this. It's a royalty-free mock-up that I'm giving out to you guys. You're welcome. Cool. Are you guys here? Can you guys hear me? Cool. Candace, maybe if your sound is not working, you have to unclick the little button where it says sound off. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. So this is what we're going to be making today. Very similar to what we did yesterday with the iPhone, but today we're going to be filling the whole surface with a website. So let's take a look at some inspirations right here. Sorry, this is the wrong page. This is the right page. So I can recommend you guys a great site where you can get some inspiration for your websites. And it's called awwwards, like awards.com with 3 W's. So this is basically a community where people are getting rewarded for their design work. And here you can, for example, go onto different categories. Here I picked food and drink because I am working on a brand that has to do with food and drink. So here I can go through several websites that are super well designed, and really you can take some great inspiration from there. So let's take a look at one of them. This is a Chateau Lillian Awards nominee, and this is their site. Let's see if we can actually go onto that site itself. Yeah, there we go. It's the Chateau Lillian ladies site. And here you can already see how a website is built. So their website is great. Here you can hover over the different links and you get different feedback. Here, for example, you get the products already kind of half introduced. And everything is very well. You can see there is a slider here. And everything is very interactive. So this is something that's really interesting to me. And also I just want to know what belongs onto a website. So here they have the location, because it's very important for them to showcase how their location looks like. Here they have the product menu. So this is something I can definitely adapt for myself, because I will have a menu as well. And then they have, I cannot understand French, but they have contact, and they have news. I guess that's what it means, actualité or something. And then they have all of their social media links on the side. And here you can also change the language from French to English. Oh, great. So here you can get some inspiration for yourself. Feel free to go onto the awards site and pick your own genre, your own brand direction. So here, for example, we have startups, sports, real estate, film and TV. There is a bunch. So I'm sure you'll find something that works with your brand. So let's take a look what else we have. So I have a bunch of product pages, but here this looks actually like a restaurant or a cafe or something. So let's take a look at this. So for now, it's just important to understand what belongs on the website. What assets can I use to create something for myself with my mockup? Cool. Yeah, Faizan, welcome. Good to see you, Arifa. Good to see you. Brand genre. Yeah, that's right. See, this is really cool made here. If you scroll down, the plates are rotating. It is temporarily closed due to COVID-19 circumstances. That's something I can also put on my site right now, just because it probably is the case. And I really like how the logo is here on the side, and it's always kind of sticking to the website, and it's always visible. And I love the imagery here. It looks great. There is some product shots. So feel free, guys, to do something similar for yourself. But what I really like here is also this hover state here with where the view menus is becoming dark. By the way, all these things you can also practice creating in XD. There's amazing auto animate functions and amazing hover visualizations. So that is something you can definitely do in XD as well. But for now, we are going to see what assets can we use from our brand guidelines to create something like this. So let's say here I have two screens, right? So now I'm going to start prototyping something. I'm going to lock the background, so that I do with Command and 2, and the background is locked. So now if I select the background, it doesn't get selected anymore. So what we are going to be working with first is the big website, and then we're kind of going to create the mobile version of it. So I got a really good inspiration of putting the logo here on the side. Maybe I'll just keep it simple. Let's see. I'm going to my libraries, and I'm going to my Foodie CC library. That's the library I've been working with all this time. If you're new to this, feel free to create something completely new, a completely new brand if you like. So I'm going to place my logo right here. I guess I'm going to put this on the side here, a little bit smaller. On our starting page, on our landing page, let's say. So yeah, a website is always divided into multiple pages, but to showcase your brand, landing page is, you know, one of the most important things. So if you're creating this website or this mock-up just to showcase the brand, don't get too much into detail. You don't have to create the whole website. Just create, you know, an appearance how it could be. It doesn't necessarily have to end up like this. Okay, and now we're going to create a little hamburger menu. So let's go back into this here, and we're going to create a little hamburger menu. So we're going to create some lines, and we're going to outline them in black. Okay, and we're going to our properties. Oh, where is my color? Let's check this out here again. Okay, black, and then we're going to make this, yeah, 1 point is good, and then I'm going to create a round cap around here so that my line here, when I zoom in, as you can see now it's rounded, but you can also decide it to be like a rectangle with sharp edges, but I want mine to be rounded, and I'm going to increase my my stroke a little bit, make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so now I'm just going to copy paste them and place them underneath each other. Let's see if we zoom out how that looks. Okay, so basically it's also kind of a mobile site. It's just a different orientation here that we have. Let's say we're going to place it like this so that it's easy to navigate here. We have a little navigate bar if a person clicks on this. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to place my background here, and I'm going to create a little mask for later. And okay, let's say I'm going to pull this from my library, and I'm going to use my pattern for this. So I'm going to pull my pattern object in here, and I already have it here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fit it to the frame that I've built myself right now, and I'm going to make a clipping mask. Let's see where this is. Okay, so I'm going to place this on top. All right, like that. And I need to make sure that my rectangle is placed on top of this. Arrange some backward. Let's see if that's already appeared. Yes. So the cutting form needs to be always on top. And now I'm selecting my artwork that I want to cut. And I'm going to my properties panel, and I'm going on to make clipping mask. There we go. Okay, and now we kind of already have a background for something to write on, or it can be we can even add a background to this as well, so it's kind of like a dark contrast. So let's do that real quick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of my brand colors for this, and I'm going to use this dark gray. So the logo in the beginning and the navigation bar kind of stick out a little bit, and then you kind of already go into the arrange, bring to front, and now I already go into the design of the rest of the site. Okay, let me lock everything else here so it doesn't disturb me. Command and 2, and now I can go ahead and grab these two and pull them wherever I need them. And I think my pattern is a little bit too harsh. I'm going to decrease the opacity to about 20%, maybe even less, maybe even like 10, because I want to write something on top, right? So and now if we go back, we can see that the phone is still in the front. We were just concentrating on this part here. So all right, so here I can, for example, type on something on top and make a little headline saying, for example, we are currently closed, but we offer free delivery. And I'm going to do this in my brand typeface. As you can see, I have a little orientation for you guys. If you don't have any branding yet, you can just use the typefaces that I mentioned there and the colors that I mentioned there. So I'm going to use my belly display that I have been working on with before, and I'm going to increase the size, of course, right here. Let's say to this, to 36 point. And now I'm going to change the color of this to white, just because right now you can't really read it. You need to create a contrast for that, right? All right, now it kind of looks like something, but let's adjust it a little bit better so it kind of fits in 2-3 lines, and maybe we can make it a little bit smaller, because that is kind of, let's say we're gonna make it 30. By the way, you can adjust your own size here. You don't only have to go for the options that I mentioned here. You can also just double click on this and change it to whatever number you want. Okay, all right, so let's say we are currently closed, but we offer free delivery, and I wanted to have it center aligned. So I center align my my object. All right, so this is good. I'm satisfied with this so far. And let's say at the bottom, or let's say at the top, I'm going to create a little menu bar. So so I can basically get some links for the people to go on to. So I'm just going to go for a smaller typeface, and for that I'm going to use my Acumen variable concept. That's also part of my brand typefaces. Okay, Susanna is asking, are you Ukrainian? Yes, I was born in the Ukraine, and I grew up in Germany, and I spent almost 1.5 years in India. And so if somebody asks me where I'm from, I have no idea. It's really difficult to answer. Okay, let's say a menu. So this is our menu link. So I am going to make this a little bit, I'm going to make this, let's say I'm going to make this regular size menu. Yeah, that should work. And let's increase the kerning, the spacing between the letters a little bit. Let's make it a little bit better legible. And I'm going to copy paste this, and I'm going to press, let's say, contact or locations. Since my restaurant is a restaurant that's going to be franchised, we will have multiple locations, so this gives the person looking at the website the opportunity to check out all the other locations. Okay, and now let's say news. Okay, and then this navigation bar can be something that's sticky, so that when you scroll down, this kind of disappears, but the navigation bar is still here. All right, and now make sure to center align it nicely. So let's say we have these. By the way, if you want to adjust the spacing, so the spacing between these lines is precise, you can go up here onto align, and you can go onto distribute, vertical distribute space. So now these lines are perfectly in the same amount of space divided by each other, to each other. Sorry, my English is not perfect yet. I'm learning. Okay, so now I want to make sure that these are on the same line, and I want to align them here as well, vertical center align. And I want to make sure that my logo is also on the same line. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can group these, by the way, by clicking Command and G, and now this acts as a whole object. And now I want to, let's say, make it bottom aligned. Okay, now it kind of looks already pretty straight. By the way, feel free to use any photo here, any imagery. You can get some from stock.adobe.com. Okay, so now this kind of already looks like a website. Let's put some color underneath. So I'm going to go back to our rectangle. Okay, I locked them. That's why I cannot go closer. Okay. All right, so let's say I want something interesting down here, and let's say I want to, let me just copy paste this so I can work with this on top. And let's say I want to create something interesting here, so I'm gonna take the pencil tool and I'm gonna do something like that, and I'm going to do something like that, and I'm going to divide those. Divide, and now I can remove the top part, and the top part now will be visible. And now I can, let me see. All arrange, bring to front. Of course, guys, feel free to work with layers. That will be for sure very helpful for you. I am right now just in a little time pressure. So you can create something similar to this, and then you can make it a brand color, for example. Let's say like that. Okay, guys, you get what I mean. So let's just try and create something. I'm just a little bit in the time pressure, so I kind of have to create something really quick for you guys. So let's do this. All right, let's group that. Group. And let's put our phone to the front. Arrange, bring to front. And we're going to do something similar real quick with our phone version, with our mobile version. So let's say I'm going closer to my background. I'm double clicking it, so I'm kind of getting into the layer. And now I can go back to my libraries, do the same thing here. Let's say I do that. Actually, I could have copied all the assets that I have, just realign them for my, we can do that actually. So let's say we'll do this, we'll copy that, we'll copy this, we'll copy that, Command C, Command V. And now we have this all in a very large size, but we are going to adapt it to our mobile version, so it has to be a little bit smaller, of course. So now I'm going to make this a little bar here. I'm going to put this on the left side. And as you can see, guys, it's really not that difficult to build a user experience design. I mean, that's what it is. It is a user experience. A person goes onto your website and has an amazing experience. That's what it is. That's what UX designers do. They think about where to position the logo, what size to make it, and how to make it appealing. All right, so let's use this pattern again, and let's create a smaller box. Now we have this box, and we can just adjust the clipping mask here. So I'm just gonna do something like that. Let's see if that fits already. We can, of course, make this a little bit smaller on the sides. Arrange, bring to front, of course. And then we are going to do the same thing with the color here. Let's see. Let's lock this one. And I'm going to copy paste this, bring this on the layer. Okay, guys, this is a very fast version. I have to really do this in a very short time. So I hope you understand that this is not going to be perfect, but I'll do my best to kind of show you what's possible in a short time. So let's say this is the similar thing here that's going on. Arrange, bring to front. Okay, and now let's see. So this is going to be still, let's say this is grouped and this is all locked. And let's say this goes to the back, send backward. Yes, and now we have our pattern already on top. And now, so the little links here at the top, of course we don't have to show them here because the mobile version has only limited space of screen. So this appears when you click on the on this little hamburger menu. And so let's now adjust the typeface size here. So I'm going to do something like that, like this. We are currently, I think I have to space it a little bit differently, just because now it's not in the horizontal, it's in the vertical orientation. So I kind of have to fill all of this space. Arrange, bring to front. See, now it kind of looks very tiny, so I want to try and make this bigger, but I don't want to have it too close to the edge. So let's say I am going to space it again over here. Free delivery, right there. Hope you guys are coming along so fast. Thank you so much, PM. Yeah, time crunch, this is what it is. And I think for many designers, when they're really prototyping something like that, is all about saving time. All right, guys, so we have something here, and I'm looking forward to your submissions. I know you guys have been doing such a great job creating your own brands, and I'm really looking forward to this. Sorry, this is not perfect here yet, but okay, whatever. you see what I mean. So guys, let me quickly show you again the Discord link. Oh, my printer is showing here. Sorry. Okay, so this is the Discord link, AI Discord, bit.ly/AI Discord. And I'm really looking forward to your submissions there, and make sure to submit to the right channel, and it's going to be the challenge hashtag. So just go onto the challenge hashtag and post your artwork down here. Cool. All right, that was a wrap for today, guys. If you have any questions, feel free. Vorhan is asking, kannst du noch Deutsch if I speak German? Yes, I do speak German. I spent 18 years in Germany, including my schooling and studies. So yes, I do speak German. Cool. Yeah, thanks Voduval for sharing the link. Thanks everyone for joining, and I see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to submit the challenges for today, and yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing them in a little bit. So I'll see you then, I guess. And if you guys are interested, you can follow me on my Instagram as well. I always update you whenever I'm online and whenever I'm, doing a live stream. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye bye.